And welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read, which is our nonprofit organization in which we are here to help develop and nurture a culture of literacy in the Black community. I'm also a reading tutor. The name of my reading tutoring business is called ABC Learn Tutoring, and I'm a reading tutor for pre-K through fourth grade. And today, or it might be evening for you, or afternoon, early in the morning, whatever time of day it is, I am going to be reading Dr. Dyslexia Dude. All right. And this awesome book was written by Dr. Sean and Inshira Robinson, illustrated by Brandon Hadnot. And this story is a great story that talks about a young boy who has a reading disability called dyslexia. And I hope that you all will enjoy this story, and I hope that you all will gain lots of benefit from this story as well. And please remember to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Enjoy. I'm going to be reading Dr. Dyslexia Dude, written by Dr. Sean and Inshira Robinson, illustrated by Brandon Hadnot. This story starts out about this dude I know very well. I am one of the only people that knows the original story about Sean Robinson, Dr. Dyslexia Dude. The story starts out way before I even knew him. His story has been retold, backwards and forwards, side to side, inside out, and even bottom to top. Sad thing is, that's how Sean would see things on the written page. Backwards. Backwards, like with the letters B and D. Now here's my version of the story. Everybody thought everything was okay with Sean until he got to school. This dude was more excited about socializing than learning. Hey, Sean, wait up! Want to go to... Wait, this is your class? Actually, nah. I'm down the hall, man. Come on. Before arriving into his 7th grade special education classroom, Sean was misbehaving in the hallway with his friend. Despite his teacher telling him on repeated occasions to keep quiet and stop fooling around, days later, school hallways. Oof! Excuse me. Ah, look who it is. Thud. Sean Anthony Robinson. Seems to me you've lost your way to my class. Again. Uh-oh. Walking into class was not only terrifying, but class also increased Sean's immature behavior. Sean would intentionally speak loudly to avoid reading. It stinks in here! Who needs class anyway? One day, when he settled into class, the teacher informed everyone that they would be reading aloud from the history book. You're late. And assigned each student a passage. All right, class, listen up. I will be calling on the first 5 of you to read passages from the history book. Joey, Ashley, Shannon, Brittany, and yes. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Sean. Please just let class end before my turn is up. They're all reading so fast. It's almost my turn. Oh no. As the other students began reading, the clock started running in his head. Sean was hoping and praying that the period would end before his turn arrived. Sean, Sean, Sean. Hey, Sean, you're next. When is that bell going to ring? The first 3 students had completed reading, and Sean's blood pressure continued to rise. As his turn was getting closer, all he thought about was his escape. He wanted to be saved. As his turn approached, Sean could not understand what was being read and how the passages in the book were linked. While he was waiting his turn, Sean practiced reading and rereading the passage to make sure he did not sound stupid. The impossible task. It's your turn to read now, Sean. Why are you avoiding your teacher? WRTQL, history of MLC. When the order of, it occurred that, what am I doing here? None of this makes sense. Sean, continue reading. Sean, continue reading. You can't. Sean was being attacked from both anxiety and dyslexia. Sean then blurted out some inappropriate curse words out of fear. I don't want to read this. Ish! Leave me alone. Let me out of here. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. I'm not dumb. Sean, go to the office. Sean had saved himself by getting removed from class. Principal's office. However, he was in trouble, and his mom was not happy, but he also didn't help himself out. Fast forward, Sean's frustration continued. In high school, he felt hopeless and was in constant trouble. He was angry and became a regular in the administration office. He was sent to an alternative school because of his behavior. No adult was teaching him how to read. Despite his academic obstacles, he became a peer mentor with the Special Olympics program. He started experiencing success. But as a high school senior, his reading scores reflected that of an elementary school student. Sean Robinson, 3rd grade, reading level. He was still angry and at the bottom of his class. The story of Sean learning to read is when he met Dr. Robert T. Nash. Dr. Nash saw Sean's academic potential. Back in Sean's college room, I won't be afraid anymore. This would become a battle of negative thinking versus positive thinking. One would win, but which one would it be? Never mind, we will talk about this later. Here's how Sean turned himself around. He finally realized his challenges and began dealing with them. Years later, Sean's struggles brought him to where he is today. This guy never listened to teachers or adults who would put him down. Sean would always say, the journey may be long, but stay encouraged and hopeful, and you too can succeed.
Dr. Nash inspired Sean to become a scholar. Undergraduate degree, master's degree, Dr. Robert T. Nash and Sean Robinson, Dr. Sean Anthony Robinson, PhD. With this positive attitude, he is paving the way. By seeing himself as a superhero, Sean conquers his battles with dyslexia and inspires others to do the same. Making people and parents recognize the problem of dyslexia in kids, especially African American males, so they can get kids diagnosed early and get them the help they need. Let's stop labeling kids as bad kids instead of seeing their struggle and frustration with reading. By the way, with all the stuff going on in his story, I forgot to introduce myself to you. My name is Jeremiah, and I don't just call him Dr. Sean Anthony Robinson, Dyslexia Dude. I call him Dad.
Hello again. I hope that you all enjoyed this story. I hope that you all were able to get more insight, meaning a little bit more knowledge and also understanding of what a person goes through when they have dyslexia. And in this book, I love the fact how the main character, how he was definitely showing how he went through all of these different transformations. And in the end, after he was able to get the help that he needed, he felt more empowered, and he did not look at the fact of him having dyslexia as something that was going to keep him back or anything of that nature. So, with that being said, again, I hope that you all enjoyed this book. Make sure that you share this read aloud. Make sure you give it tons and tons of thumbs ups. And make sure that you continue to keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day.